Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's see. So give yourself more credit, especially in regards to how you say I don't know, just give yourself more credit. Like I wanted to say, especially in regards to the speed at which you're moving. If you feel like sometimes your healing takes too long or you're too slow or something like that, I feel like that's actually the rush leaving your system or something like that. Okay, so with the Hanged Man, the High Priest is the world, and I'm hearing the rush is something to do with like a false drug that like the Matrix pumps into you, like false beliefs and shit. Like a metaphor or something, okay? So we have the Hangman, the High Priestess, and the World. Page of Swords. I feel like maybe this message of needing to have like giving yourself more credit has something to do with the fact that I feel like you're perceiving yourself either from the past or from the future. Okay, I also feel like there might be a certain frequency or consciousness from your past or from your future perceiving you. Okay, now I feel like the reason why this is happening is because I feel like an aspect of you is vibrating at such a frequency. I feel like you're working at the consciousness level in regards to something that you're either wanting to manifest or that you're wanting to bring into this world or something. Okay, so certain aspects of you, and I feel like this thing that you want to manifest is something quite big. It's something quite humongous even. Okay, so I feel like because it is this big thing, like your entire being, or this might have even been an intention that you set, your entire being has to be like on board with what you're wanting to create, with what you're wanting to embody. Okay, and because your entire being has to be on board, I feel like there is literally no stone left unturned. Okay, not even when it comes to time, not even when it comes to a past version of yourself or a future version of yourself, not even when it comes to past connections or future connections. Okay, all of your timelines have been converging solely for you to be able to sit where you currently are, perceive it, and tell it what it has to be. Okay, so if you are feeling any kind of outside energy, whether it is coming from a past situation or a person or you, it doesn't really matter. Whenever you perceive any kind of energy coming your way or that you're feeling and it doesn't feel in alignment with your God self, do recognize that that is some kind of like, I feel like in that aspect, it's a past version of yourself. Okay, that you are not just integrating, but I feel like that you are finally, how can I say this? It feels like what you're doing with this past version of yourself or this past experience of yourself is like maybe just showing it your light and showing it like, listen, look at what I truly am, or something like that. Okay, look at what we truly are. Okay, and so you are you're not even experiencing the wounds. I feel like um you're experiencing your past situation so that you can actually um create it differently. I feel like, you know what I feel like you're doing here? I mean, the Hangman, the High Priestess, and the World. Okay, this is like very spiritual energy. I feel like what you're doing is, with every time your vibration is in such a space, or your consciousness, like the way you perceive or whatever, is in such a space that whenever you experience a past situation or like maybe even a future situation, right? What you're doing is you're actually jumping into that timeline or into that energy frequency and making it exactly what you need it to be. Because I mean, the past doesn't exist anymore except for our memories, and the future is something we create anyway. So even at a very logical, in a very logical way, you are moving outside of time and space. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like it's important for you to know you're finding your bearing in this like multi-dimensional embodiment of yours. You're finding your bearing in the in how you actually navigate an ocean of everything. So give yourself some credit, okay? Like take it day by day, take it even second by second. Because you're not like listen, you're not healing your trauma. You're literally rewriting timelines as you are. Okay, currently you're rewriting timelines. You're changing the timeline of the world, of your reality as you currently are. And I feel like you need to kind of like sit back and maybe even like look at the world from. I'm even hearing like maybe like look at your world from your past self's perspective, just to teach your past self a lesson kind of energy, okay? Or look at your world from your future self or your future connections perspective, and see how you can, I don't know, better yourself or something like that, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Cups. Either way, you do need to recognize that I feel like this is also something that's gonna become like you're gonna be made very aware of this. Like you're gonna recognize that like your thoughts aren't merely thoughts anymore. They're literally you jumping into a different timeline and then doing something with the energy. You are telepathically communicating now. You are I don't know, like no action of yours is small anymore, okay? And I feel like you're gonna be experiencing this on an everyday level, like how even the smallest decision or the smallest action or even inaction can have like a very profound and a very profound effect on your reality, okay? So this is very 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 cool energy because I feel like your experience of I don't know what to call this, like the fourth dimension, I guess. Your experience of the fourth dimension is cemented, okay? Like you're walking around physically in the fourth dimension now, okay? Which is time. Like a fourth dimensional being can come in and out of this dimension by will. That's gonna happen eventually for you. I can promise you. But do know, like, just like you're physically walking around in the fourth dimension. Okay, so take it as it comes. It's going much faster than you actually think it is. I just feel like you're so I don't know, like maybe you're so like desiring or used to maybe like fifth higher like vibrating frequencies that it still feels quite slow for you, the process or something, but that doesn't really matter. Just like again, like enjoy it for what it is, okay? Like actually look at the fact that you're now like experiencing telepathy and like all of these things. Like that's an everyday part of your life now. Like take a seat back and be like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like you're literally living some kind of magical dream, okay? You're living a magical experience. So that is already enough. The Sun, Ace of Swords, that's already enough for you, okay? Even though you might have thought it isn't. But that knowingness and that gratitude of it being enough is going to lead to so much more anyway, as I'm sure you know and feel, okay? So what was the message here? Yeah, just cut yourself some slack, I guess. You know, like the magic is real. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. That's literally the message. Cut yourself some slack. Like your magic is very real and powerful. So what is there to worry about? You know. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. That was your reading. Thank you for liking, subscribing, donating, contacting me for a personal reading. Everything is in the description box down below. If you want a discount on crystal bracelets and stuff, it's in the description box down below as well. Yeah, I will see you again for another one.